So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 26-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Rosen will throw. Pressure comes and down goes Rosen.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And now it's Rosen looking. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that's going to tie us at 13. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Let's go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Let's go defense. Let's go defense. And who we got?
On 1st and 10, Kaiser eluding the pressure right. He'll let it go deep for Foster and nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. Second and 10 now from the 27. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
All day, every day, any day.
Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
On play action, Kaiser. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. This is Grant. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Here we go.
Kaiser on 3rd and 2. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Kaiser on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Let's go, D.
They'll run it now out of the gun. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Watch the eye. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Go. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Third and short yardage, Kaiser. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. And Hauschka's kick is good. And the Bills have come back to regain the lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Buffalo. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eli Harrell able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Rosen. And his throw here's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rosen. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it's a 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 13 at a New England 1st down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. Rosen to throw again. That'll be complete to Cook. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, they run with Michelle. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Howard. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Jordan Howard. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have retaken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll set them back 5. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Hauschka with the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now it's Rosen. That's caught over the middle by Seals-Jones. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 45-yard line. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line.
Recon, 152 fighter. 54. Know your job. Check Check 43.
They'll run out of the gun with Michelle. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the 41, Rosen, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He's back to throw. Got a man open. That's Harry. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll look to throw. He finds Robinson. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside porch.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Will Fuller, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity?
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Solomon Thomas in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Kaiser. He's going to let it fly. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
47 to Mike, boy, 47. Check, 47. I'm here all day. Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. Don't get nervous.
47 is the mic.
Bust, bust.
Is the mic.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Kaiser to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on fourth down. Kaiser to throw for it on fourth. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. On first down, they run with Howard. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll run with Michel. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop him with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And it's Michel once again. And he will not be able to get the first, as he can get this only down to the 5. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This is a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And this one is right through. And that'll make this a 7-point game. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However,